Booktube-A-Thon is here! Yay! Hey guys, welcome to my first official Booktube-A-Thon update. So I will apologize if I sound weird or the lighting isn't that great. Let's see, it's 7:20ish, roughly around there in the evening, and I haven't been feeling all that well today, so that's also why I don't look my best. But I'm still here to do an update nonetheless. So as far as books for the actual readathon, when Booktube-A-Thon officially started last night, Sunday night at midnight, I watched movies with my mom, and then I finished My Family for the War by N.C. V. I'm not going to say this name. I had been reading this book for the past quite a few days, and I just didn't get the chance to finish it before the reading marathon actually began. I only read from page 358 to the end, so it was only about 40 pages. But I finished that last night before I passed out. So I'm not going to count this for any of the challenges, even though it does have red on it, because I only read about 40 pages of it, but I did finish it. And this book is set in World War II. It's historical fiction. At the beginning of the book, the main character, Ziska, is about 10 years old, and by the end of the book, she's 23. And it just follows her life as a Jew in World War II and what happens. It's a very interesting perspective on World War II, because for once it's not someone in a concentration camp, it's someone who goes on a kinder transport to England from Germany, and just how life sort of on the outside is. So it's very interesting, it's beautiful yet tragic, entrancing. It's beautiful, guys, and I totally recommend it to everyone. So yes, this beautiful book. And then today, after I finally woke up, I finished The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. Now, I've heard amazing things about Jenny Han, but oddly enough, I didn't really like this book. I'd probably give it 3 stars. I mean, I finished the whole thing, so that's good. But I feel like the main character is so petty. She's so just worried about boys and boy crazy, and I know it's supposed to be a cutesy contemporary, but I didn't see it that way. I just saw it as a girl being angsty for no reason. And when a plot just is uncovered at the end about one of the characters, I really saw it coming, and the main character is just like, and she's like in shock and everything, and I saw that like 200 pages ago. And then the main character is also really frustrating that she's very immature about things. So this book is basically about Belly. I hate her name. Her true name's Isabel, but everyone calls her Belly, which I don't like. And every summer since she can remember, she and her mom and her older brother have gone to live in this summer house with one of her mom's best friends and her kids. So, and she has 2 boys, and they're both older than, I'm just gonna call her Isabel. You know what? I don't care. And it's just basically about the summer where she is 15 turning 16. And that's what I also felt. She did a lot of dating around and messing with her heart for a 15-year-old. I don't know, just, I feel like she was way too young to be doing what she was doing. But I mean, those are her decisions, but it was just a very frustrating book to read, because I was expecting a cutesy contemporary like a Sarah Dessen or something like that. I mean, there's even a blurb by Sarah Dessen on the front, but it's not what I expected. Overall, I think I give it like a 3.5, 4, you know, not 4, 3.5 or 3 stars. So it was okay, but not amazing. So on to the daily update challenges. Today's challenges, as far as I'm aware, for the update, it is to talk about the 3 books that Booktube made me read. So here we go. The first one was definitely have to be Divergent by Veronica Roth. The first time I ever heard about this book was a video of literature, actually, by All That Glitters 21. And I know that she's not actually considered a booktuber, but she does do book reviews called Literatures. And it's the first time I ever saw this book mentioned, and ever since she talked about it, I wanted to read it. So I read it, loved it, and that was that. The other book would definitely have to be The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan, or just the Percy Jackson series in general. I had heard about it at my library, but no one had ever truly introduced me to the series, and everyone on Booktube just loves it. Same with Harry Potter, and I had to know what the hype was about, so I read it. And I enjoyed it, though I'm not the biggest Rick Riordan fan. So yeah, these are good. And then the other one, which I do not own, is The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. I had heard that it was about aliens on Booktube, and just everyone had a book review up for it, so I read it last summer and just loved it. And finally, I'm going to do the challenge for the giveaway for Everyone Sees the Ants by A.S. King. And the cover I have chosen to remake, sort of, is Matched by Ali Condé. I read this book twice, loved it, I love it. It's very, to me it's like a classic dystopian. It's the second dystopian I ever read, and I love it so much. So I'm going to try and attempt to recreate this pose. See how I do. I am wearing green, but not this gorgeous green dress, and I am not in a bubble, but we'll see. I feel ridiculous. That's that. As far as tonight goes, I have no idea when I might continue reading. I have a TBR pile, but it's kind of just, whatever I want to read next, I'll read next out of it because it's pretty extensive. I may pick up the next two books of the Summer I Turn Pretty series. I have both of them from the library, and I plan on these completing the starting and finishing series challenge, though I may switch that because I'm not fully in love with this series. But I do have these two if I want to pick them up. Also, previously, before the Booktube-A-Thon started, I read about the first chapter in Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo. I recently just put a book talk/ramble up of the second one, and I don't really feel like it's a good interpretation of how much I love this series, but it's up there if you want to watch it. I don't know why I haven't started this and devoured it yet, because I devoured the first two so quickly. I don't know, maybe I'm just saving it because I'm really afraid that something is going to happen and I don't want it to happen, but at the same time I have a really good feeling it's going to. So I may pick this up tonight, I'm not sure. So that is all I have for this wrap-up. Wrap-up? This is not a wrap-up. This is an update video. What am I talking about? I will say that as far as reading goes, I have been doing pretty well. I mean, I woke up really late today, and it only took me a few hours to read the Jenny Han book. Yeah. I'm hoping to get up earlier tomorrow and that I feel better and that my allergies aren't hurting me, because yes. Good with words, Chloe. Way to go. But yes, I hopefully will have my next video update up soon, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!